Man, this mountain has been on my list for 5 years. Our mission for the next 2 days is to climb Pollux, one of the twin peaks of the Alps, right on the border of Italy and Switzerland. This is going to be a mix of glacier travel, fixed ropes, and epic ridgeline views at over 4,000 meters.
Before we actually start our climb, we have a 6-hour mission to get to Val D'Ayas hut, which is 1,700 meters away from here.
1,700! Wow. We took a flight into Milan yesterday, really late, at about 1 a.m. Today, we had a late takeoff to here, because the supermarket's only opened at 8 a.m. So we started this at 12:45. We're kind of rushing and holding our fingers crossed that we're gonna make it to the hut in time for dinner and not later.
And crying inside, I hope so.
Just in time. You get some weather coming in. It's in the forecast for 6 p.m. when we're meant to arrive at the refuge. At this point, we're just kind of hoping that it's not gonna come here. Do you hear that? I think he's playing around, hey?
Yeah. Right, I'll walk past.
Wait.
You know what they're doing?
I think they're messing around.
Oh my god, how funny! That's like oh my god, they're literally like rolling down the hill.
A bit scary. They're big boys. What is he doing? I think they're messing around. Hey, buddy. We're not crazy far from the refuge, and we're not that close either. We were debating for 5 minutes at what point we're gonna take some shelter or what to do, and it literally just clicked that before the Val D'Ayas hut, which is still 2.5 hours away, there's the Mezzalama refuge, which I think is an hour away. Nearly at our refuge. Come on.
We're literally in the thick of the storm now.
We dumped the bags and just took a bit of cover here. Is this how you envisioned your day was gonna turn out today?
Every
Right, round 2. We got 250 meters of elevation left. There's the backpack and the poles. and the Mezzalama hut up there, camouflaged with a rock. We had to stop again. This time there's hail. Shit. About 4 hours later, we did 1,350 meters of ascent. We blitzed through this one. I can actually say that we did the written time for it. Rifugio Mezzalama. What a beaut. How do you feel that went? We knew leaving late is gonna cause some problems, but we literally didn't have any choice. And then on the way we of course realized what we could have done a little bit better about the whole situation. Look at this. This is what I was dreaming about. Salami, cheese, some fresh bread.
We just got a bit lost. Trying to get up there.
We're gonna go now up that massive slope, which is also very steep, to the hut. Woo! You got this. Nearly there. Hopefully in time for dinner.
Oh my god, I hope they save us some dinner.
Oh. Rifugio Val D'Ayas.
This is so weird.
Hi. Nice one, Viv. High five. 3,420 meters. Sometimes you just get the nicest stuff over here at these refuges.
They're all nice. They're always lovely. I feel like when we work in huts, they're just nice people.
Yeah. 90% of them are really nice people.
Yeah, sorry, apart from the one.
In Tash, yeah. We actually have a 4-person room, and there are 2 other people here, but we both have like the top beds. But just the fact that it's a 4-person room when you're here for 2 nights, amazing. And we're not late for food because everyone was late because they came from Zermatt and the conditions are awful, by the way. Yes, to resistance. Look at this. You're getting this at 3,420 meters. Isn't that crazy? Oh, baby. What a way to end the day. That is absolutely incredible.
It's so pretty.
Tomorrow we have a 4 a.m. wake up call. We're probably gonna be out by 5. Yeah, I know. We're gonna We have a PD plus route to do tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. A bit of climbing on a ridge.
Bit scary,
Yeah,
but exciting. I'm so happy we're here.
that's incredible. Back to the land of ice. This is just the beginning.
True, we have a
Long summer plan.
long summer mountains planned.
Yeah. Action time! Yeah! That up there is Pollux, and that's the rock that we're gonna have to ascend. Roccianera and the Breithorn Traverse. We're just about to take a little bend now to a little couloir and then to the start of the southwest ridge. We're gonna have a bite to eat there and just put the GoPro on because it's easier to film. That was a big mistake. If you're ever planning to climb in cold conditions, make sure your camera can handle it. This GoPro 8 is awful in cold conditions. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even that cold. All the footage I got going up in the couloir was lost. The camera froze after 1 second of recording each time. These things happen. Not only did the footage freeze as we went up in the couloir, but as we arrived at the rocky section that is protected by chains, we hit a snag. Sadly, this is where we pulled the plug on our climb. Well, that didn't go to plan. We decided to turn back once we hit the chains. We are making our way down now to the hut. I think we have about an hour to go. And once we get there, I'll let you know essentially what happened and why we turned back. This is 3 hours later and a storm is brewing. So to tell you what happened when we reached that section with the chains on Pollux.
I got scared, essentially. I think unfortunately I've taken a lot of time out last year and this year from climbing in general, but also, big mountains. And there was a really steep rock climbing section with pretty nasty consequences for both of us if something up. And crampon climbing on small
Ledges
is just not something that I feel really comfortable on right now.
Even though 95% of the route there was rock, you still had ice and snow, so it would have helped massively to have the crampons on. And we just got to a point where she didn't feel in her element, and it's those situations that if you keep pushing, you literally said to me as well a couple of times, like, I don't think that I can do this. This is how people get in a situation where they end up ordering a rescue or calling for rescue. So I think we did the right thing.
Yeah, it's a shame, but there will be others, and there will be
Tomorrow.
a great one tomorrow. So
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and
4,500 meter peak tomorrow if the storm isn't getting crazy by then. A big lightning strike. Absolutely insane wind here.